Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to episode number 14, I think. I'm not sure. It may well be 14, it may well be 15. But anyway, welcome back to FM. Today we'll be facing York City and Gateshead in the conference. So hopefully we can pick up two more victories. We had a decent episode last time. We haven't lost a league game in 6 matches. So that's a pretty decent run of form. Hopefully, though, we can pick up our first away win for a while. Our first home win for a while against York coming up here. Oh, Thomas Asante's got third place in Player of the Month. The award went to Ugwu, who I think scored against us when we played Woking, but I'm not sure. But he scored 9 goals in 6 games. That is very good. But well done to Thomas Asante, who finished in third place. And he got Young Player of the Month award as well. Well, that is very good. Oh, Muggleton's out, but it's just for 1 to 2 days. That'll be good. He should be back, as will Henderson, for the next match against... Who is it against? I think. They're not on the calendar. I can't see it. Who is it? Who is it? York, that's right. A former League 2 side, I do believe. So, that'll be a difficult match coming up. No shock results in the cup really at all. Torquay are going to a replay against Wickham. But apart from that, it's pretty much all as you would expect. Oh, and Aldershot are going to a replay against Cheltenham as well. But they had the lead for a lot of the game. Couldn't hold on. Oh no, Cresswell's got himself injured now. After just getting back from injury, now he's out again, 4 to 5 weeks. He will be missing a few games. But good news, Fabio Saravia has decided to join the club. That is very good news. He'll probably be backup cam to backup cam to Rowe and on the bench. Oh, the fans aren't very happy about it. Oh well. What do the fans know? What's this called? The scout advert is going along nicely. You attracted 25 applicants so far. How much longer do we have until 56 days? Alright, let's get into the first game of the episode against York. Cresswell will not be part of the team after he picked up that injury. Dugdale will jump on the bench, as will Saraiva, who'll go on the bench for Ross Steen. So if we pop him there, attacking midfield, advanced playmaker. Alright. He can also play at striker, kinda, but whether we use him there or not is yet to be seen. But let's head into this match. Hopefully we can pick up a victory. We get to number 23 for Saraiva. Alright. What should we say? Alright. Assertively say, I expect nothing for a win from this match. Nothing but a win, I mean. But we cannot motivate anybody, unfortunately. But anyway, hopefully we can pick up a victory. Here is the start of the game. It's Connolly back to Newton. He's just holding on to the ball. He's tackled by Matthews. Good tackle, young lad, but we've lost it. We've got a free kick here. It's Klukowski. He shoots. Oh no, how did that go in? How they scored a free kick? Teams never score free kicks. Oh, I don't believe it. I thought, what's happened here? Stacks let it into the back of his own net. That is very poor goalkeeping. Hopefully we can bounce back though and pick up some goals, because that was a very early goal. Now they've got a long throw. Banjo into the box, away by Johnson. Only as far as Connolly, who finds Parslow. Now Bencherif. Headed back down, Fenwick. Klukowski, don't let him shoot, Connolly. Now Newton. Klukowski again, can we win the ball please? Bencherif, now Jones. Terhorst. Fenwick. Klukowski. Out to Newton, who whips it in. O'Doffin wins that, but it only far as Newton again. Johnson this time gets it away, but Togwell can't win that header. Here's Terhorst. Now Bencherif, now Klukowski again. Connolly, good block by Oberlei. And it goes out for a corner, which Connolly will go over and take. He whips it in, away by Henderson. Only as far as Banjo. What can he do? Hopefully we can steal it. Let's steal it. Take it. Ah. It's a foul. Oh no, don't let him score. Is that Klukowski on it? I don't think it is. Is it? No, it is. It is Klukowski. He's not going to shoot. It's away by Henderson. It's been a very long highlight. Fenwick gets to the ball, but that's the end of it. A long throw here, Muggleton. Johnson will flick it into the middle row. Hendo! It's in! There's the response we needed. 1-1, and it's Darius Henderson with his third of the season. Great stuff. A big throw from Muggleton. Finally, we get that man first to the ball. It's Johnson. He heads it on. Rowe takes it under control, passes it back to Henderson. That may have taken a deflection, but it's gone in the back of the net, and that's all that matters. Henderson with the goal, but now here they come. Away by Oberlei. Banjo will get the ball again. He finds Connolly near the edge of the box. But that is a very poor shot, and somehow there's offside given there. Here we go. Free kick for York. Jones back to Parslow, but that is a poor shot. But that is a poor piece of work from Darius. But now it's with Klukowski. Parslow back upfield, close. Intercepts it. Rowe. It's been a rather scrappy piece of play so far. Matthews looking for Thomas Asante. Again, it's a poor pass. Now it's out to Terhorst. He finds Jones. Jones looks to Klukowski. Klukowski plays it out wide. Newton on the ball coming inside. He finds Klukowski. Looking for Connolly, but it's well taken away by O'Doffin, and now Oberlei. Upfield, but only as far as Newton. That could have been a better clearance. Inside Jones. Bencherif has got some space, but that was a rather wasted opportunity. Something like Togwell does a lot of the time. But a goal kick straight after, launched upfield. Jones can't bring it down, close onto the ball, back to Muggleton. He looks for Darius, who nods it on. Thomas Asante! Ooh, that was close. He should have looked for Danny Rowe, who was making that run into the space that Thomas Asante left behind him. And if he played him in, that would have been a really great move from us. Quick, slick, and what's the right word? I can't think of another word that rhymes with ick. Oh, but here we've got a corner. Muggleton into the box. Bencherif away. Thomas Asante is going to go and get it. He finds Muggleton. He goes back to Thomas Asante. Thomas Asante, Togwell, please don't shoot. Never mind, but we'll have a corner. Can we get something from this corner? Close will take it this time. What can he do? Togwell Johnson! He's hit the crossbar. Did it hit the cross? I think it hit the crossbar. and it's gone over. But we're coming up to half time here, and it looks as though we'll head in at 1-1, but there's one last chance. A really big long throw from Oyabanjo, away by Oberlai. Comes back out to Oyabanjo. He finds Connolly on the edge of the box. Back to Newton, out towards Oyabanjo. Close wins the header, well up close, only as far as Newton. That wasn't the best of touches, but he gets there before Togwell, I think that is. Now Connolly to Fenwick. Now Klukowski, his shot is blocked and Close gets the ball. He could launch it up to Thomas Asante, and he does exactly that. Can we score at the very end of this first half? Thomas Asante tackled by Newton. That wasn't some very good dribbling. Over the top. Should be Oberlai's and is, but that will probably be half time with the score at 1-1. Say that. We can still win this. Keep working hard and the result will come. No one's motivated again, but hopefully we can score a goal without them scoring this time. They've only scored from a free kick, so as long as we don't concede any more of those, I can say we may well keep a clean sheet in this half. But here is Newton hitting it upfield. But that's the end of that. Upfield by the keeper. Johnson well up, looking for Danny Rowe, who heads it on to Henderson. Back to Johnson, Close. Togwell, Rowe, some nice one-touch passing. Now it's Matthews. He finds Thomas Asante. He holds on to the ball, goes back to O'Doffin. Now Close. To Matthews, to Togwell. Out to O'Doffin. Can he whip in a killer ball? It's a very good ball. And Henderson's header is saved by Leatherin. That was some nice play. If only he'd put it a bit closer to the keeper, but not so close that he was able to catch it. But O'Doffin does win that header, but Jones wins that one, but Togwell wins that one, and here we come. Henderson to Rowe. He's got Matthews on his outer side. He uses him. Matthews coming forward. Matthews with the shot, and that was a waste of an effort. We've got a corner here. Close to whip it in. Woodland away. Straight back to Close, who puts it in. Oh, it's gone in! Was that an own goal? It was, and it's from Oyabanjo, who's put it into the back of his own net. Close drilled that in. He whipped in the corner at the start. It was headed straight back to him. Let's take a look at the replay here. Back out by Woodland. He smacked it first time in on his left. Oyabanjo tried to... No, it wasn't even him. He thought the defender in front of him was going to get it, and then it just hits him and deflects back into the back of the net. And Close got an assist for that. Throw in here for us. O'Doffin to Matthews. Looking for Danny Rowe, who can't get to that first. But Oberlai will recover the ball. He looks back for Stack, who hits it upfield. O'Doffin should win that. He doesn't, but Oberlai will get to that one. Up towards Thomas Asante, who flicks it on for Rowe. Danny Rowe. Matthews. Togwell. And it's over again. Alright, I think we're going to sit on this lead. We'll go defensive and structured. And we've got 3 subs to make as well, but here is Stack launching it upfield. Thomas Asante, if he flicks it on, it could be good, but he can't. Morgan Smith. Now Klukowski. Out to Newton. He's tackled by Close, and O'Doffin finds Thomas Asante. What can he do? He's being caught up to. I hated how we slow everything up like this. It's really frustrating. Here's Danny Rowe. Back to Close. Now Matthews. His shot deflects Jones away to Horse. Gets on the ball again. Oyabanjo hits it upfield. Fenwick takes control. Back out to Terhorst. And that's the end of that. Alright, time for a sub. Close. Back Togwell into DM. Strevens on. We'll also bring on Saraiva for Danny Rowe for his debut. And we'll bring on Dugdale for Johnson as well. We're coming up to stoppage time here. We're into stoppage time. We're almost at the end of it. I think we should have this in the bag as long as Muggleton can win that header and head it away, and he does. But or maybe not to Horst. Oh, but there is the full-time whistle. We've picked up a 2-1 victory against York City here. Great stuff. Passionately so. Very nice victory. Well done. And we've jumped up to 12th position, though Maidstone have yet to play. So we could drop down again if they pick up a point, let alone a victory. But just 3 points off the playoffs now. Will we find ourselves in the playoffs after the game against Gateshead, who just got smacked by Dagenham and Redbridge? All right, back here, and Matthew King from the under-23s has picked himself up a cushion and is going to be out for 3 to 6 days, but that doesn't concern us too much. Quick look at the league. Oh, what? Western Sydney atop of the league with 6 wins from 6. What is this? We're in 3rd, but a full 10 points behind them. We've drawn 5 games this season. We've had 1 win. Brilliant. Who's in last? Perth Glory. Wellington are in the finals. That's the first time that's happened in forever. Why aren't Sydney swapped with the Wanderers, though, is what I'm really wondering. Arsenal top of the Premier League. Chelsea are behind West Ham. How embarrassing. But City are in 9th, lol. And Burnley, that's highly unrealistic. They should be up here, where Southampton and Burnley have swapped spots. PSG in the league, Atletico leading Barca, and Real Madrid already 4 points off. That's rather realistic, but Bayern running away with it, realistic, and Roma should be Napoli the challengers, not Roma. But Napoli are instead down there in 11th with Inter, just a place below them. Empoli, there's Empoli from our career mode in the relegation zone. Brilliant. But Atalanta are also doing rather well. But yes, after that, let's just get back into what we're meant to be doing. Oh, Aldershot Town have beaten Cheltenham on a penalty shootout and gotten through. Boreham Wood couldn't quite do the same against Grimsby, and Torquay were crushed by Wickham, with Akinfenwa scoring 2 goals. Torquay were killed by the beast, it seems. Oh, a whole 6 emails here today. Away, only 80 fans are going to come and support us, apparently. But we're going to be a difficult challenge, apparently, which is good. The familiarity with our formation is becoming very good. Our under-18s won, and Leacock McLeod can play 60 minutes. But let's get into the game. Maidstone still have a game in hand, so we won't find out whether or not we'll be staying in 12th on this occasion, but we can definitely jump ahead of Gateshead if we do win today. So let's go out, try and pick up a victory. Cresswell's still injured, so I believe that we'll go ahead with this lineup into the game. Yes. Let's go. A victory, I hope, is on the cards. Alright. Let's say, fully expect you to keep this run going as we win. Unfortunately, we've not fired up anybody, but that's not a problem. It didn't let us down in the last match. Hopefully it won't let us down in this one. Let's go and pick up a victory against Gateshead. Here is Henderson. Back to Johnson. That's the end of that. But here we go. Uh-oh, they're playing through. Johnson does very well. Back from international duty. Had a quick trip to Benin. Now he's back, ready to play for us and playing well. But here is Togwell to Matthews, out looking for Sam Muggleton. And Muggleton back to Johnson. And Johnson to Matthews. And Matthews still going. Still going. Oh, he shoots. That was a rather poor decision, to be honest. He's starting to waste it like Togwell. Long throw for us here. Muggleton. Can Johnson flick it on this time? No. Montgomery comes out and catches it. But what can he do with the ball? He will boot it up. That should be... Oh, Oberli's missed it, but O'Doffin does very well. That's a very important challenge. But Thomas Asante can't get in behind. But Matthews, that was a stupid clearance. And here they come. Fuller, that's a poor touch. Togwell will get in on the ball. They seem to be playing a rather high-tempo style of play, Gateshead. They're pressing and attacking and all that kind of dangerous stuff. But here it's launched upfield. Smith intercepted by Close. Now Matthews. Thomas Asante. And that is a complete waste of an opportunity. Rather uneventful game so far. It's still 0-0 as we approach half-time. But just as I say that, here comes a highlight. It's Thomas Asante. He can look for Danny Rowe, and he will. Danny Rowe is in behind. Can he score his first goal? No, Montgomery denies him. It's going to be a corner with about 1 minute and 10 seconds now to go. Close will whip it in. Away by Smith. Will he keep it in? Yes, he will. Will he find somebody? Yes, he will. It's Matthews. Rowe. Tackle. Togwell. It's a foul. We've got a free kick right on the edge of the box. If only Saraiva was here to take it. But Danny Rowe will take it instead. And... oh, he's hit the crossbar. Muggleton coming in to try and get it. Smith away. It's going to be a corner. 30 seconds left of stoppage time now. Muggleton will go out to take it. Can he find someone in the middle? Towards Johnson, away by Smith, only as far as Danny Rowe, but it goes a bit over his head and he has to track back and get it. Back to O'Doffin. Get it in the box. Get it in the box. Get it in the box. He's going to blow for half time. And that's the end of the first half. What shall we say? Let's say... keep going out there and you can still win this one. Again, no green reactions, but hopefully that doesn't matter and we can pick up a goal in this second half. And here is Smith into Ben Elmani, not Bel Armani. But here is York, inside towards Fuller. He goes to Ferguson. O'Doffin, he's been really underrated player this season, O'Doffin. Been really good, but here they've got a highlight. Ferguson looking for York on the edge of the box. He's tackled by Rowe, and here we break, but that is a very poor through ball. But Thomas Asante has completely outpaced the defender, and he's got there first. Can he cross? There's plenty of players coming in. Rowe, but everyone just got in each other's way then. Rowe couldn't control the shot with about 4 players around him. And it's still 0-0, but here we've got a throw. It's O'Doffin looking for Ben Close. Now Close to Togwell. Togwell back to Johnson. Johnson looking for Henderson. Smith heads it away, only as far as Togwell. Togwell goes inside to Danny Rowe. Rowe tackled upfield, only as far as Oberli. That wasn't the best of interceptions, but here it is with Close, but he's running rather too close to the defence, but Togwell... But now back to Johnson. We're building very slowly. Brundle intercepts that, but the clearance only as far as Matthews. Now Close. He finds Togwell. Togwell coming inside, finding Henderson. Through for Danny Rowe across. Thomas Asante! But he's put a bit too much air on it. Here they are on the ball. It's Ferguson out to Smith. He's got O'Doffin for company. He finds Mafuta, who's got a bit of space. He finding Fuller... Stack turns it behind for a corner. And it's still 0-0. Almost an hour. Now an hour has passed. In fact, Smith to whip it in. Straight at Close, who controls it nicely. And launches one up towards Thomas Asante, who controls the ball. Surely that he pulled his shirt there. That's why he stopped. But no, the ref doesn't want to give it. And it'll stay at 0-0. Ball coming back here. Henderson wins that header, knocks it down to Rowe. Rowe looking for Thomas Asante. He can play through Matthews. He does. Matthews with a big touch to get away. He's in the box. Montgomery. Oh, and then it deflected back off his back and went over the bar. But now we've got a corner and Close will whip it in. Can he find Johnson? No, it's away by Bolton. But Togwell will recover it. Will he find Close? No, he pretty much runs off the pitch and then gives it away. That's really crap from Togwell. Here is Johnson for them, and Close wins it. But that's the end of the highlight. I think I want to bring on a substitute. Let's go Constable on for Darius. Hopefully he can make a difference for us. 15 minutes left. We've got a corner here. Close to whip it in. Back stick. Oblai Johnson! Johnson handballed it. Damn it. I thought, when I saw foul, I was like, penalty! But no. And with 10 minutes left, I think it's time for another substitution. So River on for Danny Rowe, and we'll also bring on Strevens for Togwell. And we'll change his role to a centre midfielder. That's a little more attacking, but here, Togwell wins it back. Just as we're about to sub him off, he goes to Close. Matthews has some space. He can play through Constable. James Constable! Montgomery makes a really good save. And Constable again not got his shooting boots on. There's those substitutions being made. Can we find someone in the box? Close. Away by Bolton. Will the throw-in turn up on this highlight? We're still waiting to see. No, it won't. What's happening here? It's a throw-in for them. Thrown upfield. Elmani. Back to Smith. That was blocked, but it falls straight to Mafuta, who goes to Johnson, who's tackled by Close. But it falls nicely for Fuller, who takes the shot on way too early than he should have, and he puts it well wide. And another end of the highlight, but they've got a free kick. Don't let another team score a free kick. Smith has put that well wide, thankfully. Let's go on attacking. Let's try and pick up this win. Oops, get off. It's a corner. Smith to whip it in. Away by Matthews, only as far out as Smith, though, who recovers the ball. Dribbling inside, finds Hogan. Hogan to Johnson. This is Johnson for them. Back to Mafuta. Johnson, now the other Johnson for them. Deflected out to Bolton, whose cross is into the box. Oberlai away. Matthews controls it nicely. He finds Thomas Asante. Can we score on the break? It's kicked out towards Constable, who's there first. He's tackled by O'Hanlon, though. And then doesn't do anything and stands still for half an hour. But Johnson kicks it back upfield. That was a waste of possession. But Strevens will recover the ball. He goes back to Muggleton. And Muggleton goes all the way back to Stat. Can we build something from the back here? 2 minutes of stoppage time to play. Constable, get underneath it. Constable's just been so disappointing, but just as I say that, he's in behind. Can he find Thomas Asante? He can! And we've scored in stoppage time to make it 1-0. Constable whipping it in to our top scorer of the season. And Brandon Thomas Asante, young player of the month, nonetheless, makes it 1-0 after 90 minutes have been played. Johnson kicking it upfield. I thought it was just a waste of possession, but Constable gets there first, whips it in on his left, and then Thomas Asante, that looked like he finished it off his right shin rather than his left foot. But I'll take it, and I'll go defensive and structured. And we will hopefully hold on for the victory, but here come Gateshead. 20 seconds left of stoppage time now. It's Elmani. Strevens gets it out for a corner. I'd rather you get it out for a throw-in, to be honest. Overtime now. 2 minutes of stoppage time have been played. Smith into the box. Elmani. And what a chance at the end of the game for Gateshead. But no one will remember that. Everyone will remember how Thomas Asante won us the game late on to make it 1-0 and to give us 3 points. And I'll say passionately, well done, lads. That was a great win. And most of the squad is extremely delighted, and that has jumped us up to 8th, though still 3 points away from the playoffs, where Wrexham occupy 5th position. But also, we're just 1 point away from Barrow in 6th place, and Dover Athletic have continued their rise up the league, sitting 1 place above, and 1 point and 1 place above us in 7th. We're ahead of Macclesfield, Lincoln, and Maidstone, although Maidstone still have a game in hand on the same points as us. And Torquay and Aldershot are both 1 point behind us. And Gateshead, who we just beat, are also within 3 points of us. But that was a very a very positive end to the episode, with Thomas Asante winning it late on. What a great stuff there. What else happened in the league today? Dagenham and Redbridge lost to York, who we just beat the game before. Any other interesting results? Not particularly. Anyway, what have any more emails? Thomas Asante. How did Liam Hogan get player of the match? It should have gone to Thomas Asante for his late goal. But anyway, I do believe that will be it for today's episode. No further emails here. So yes, that'll be it for today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please drop a like and subscribe if you did. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.